Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to our channel, and thanks for logging on. Today we're discussing the Panerai Luminor Submersible PAM 64, better known as the Bomba. You can see and you can purchase this limited edition of 500 from the year 2000 on our website. Subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos, and please click on the card in the upper right hand corner of the screen at any time during this video to see our full listing for this watch with additional accessories included in the sale, high-resolution images for your desktop, and naturally complete pricing details for this PAM 64. Now, back in 2000, the Millennium Bug was all the rage. While that didn't last, the appeal of this watch certainly did. Now, this is considered to be something of a high watermark, though it was one of the earliest modern Panerai Luminor Submersible models. 500 made a roughly 5mm thick crystal that creates an almost plexi-like off-axis distortion, and yet with the same 44mm case dimension as the standard Betterini case Luminor. I can wear it easily on my 16cm wrist, as you can see. The actual footprint is the same as a 44mm Luminor. No difference. 44 across the case, not including the crown guard. From lug to lug, the watch is 53.5mm. I'd say you could probably wear the watch on a wrist as small as 14.5 to 15 centimeters in circumference. It is thick, no doubt. 18.4mm thick. This one's not going to hide underneath a dress cuff of any kind, and in fact, just about every sleeve is going to find frustration against that towering case flank. Now, the watch is comfortable. Because the case back is mostly flat, it has no pressure points or hot spots. The lugs are short and tightly downward turned, and the strap itself is an exercise in ergonomic excellence. You can see it features a fluted top that removes material as well as a channeled bottom side. Now, the effect of that on the bottom is to allow the wrist to breathe better. Having the material removed on both sides makes this massive strap surprisingly supple and pliant, so it's very comfortable to wear. Of course, a traditional and simple Panerai satin finished steel pin buckle for adjustment. The watch does feature screw fixed straps, so with a screwdriver you can quickly and easily jump straight into the strap swapping subculture that is beloved of the Paneristi. Now you can see the case profile and bezel entirely in satin finish. Polish on a watch with this proportion would have been ungainly. Too flamboyant, too strident, too jarring. So the satin grain is much appreciated. You can see the helium escape valve on the case flank for you saturation divers out there. For everyone else, it's a nice conversation point and a great example of luxury being more than you need. But the bottom line is that everyone will enjoy the solid detent of the bezel. Aligns easily with the minute hand to create an impromptu 0 to 60-minute countdown timer. Great for everything from billing hours to timing intervals between meetings, and you can see the dial itself part and parcel to the appeal of this watch. Nicknamed the Bomba, it has a little bit of a bomba type curvature and dome to it. Part of that is the case, part of that is the bezel, and part of that is the sapphire itself. Now, the watch is wonderful off-axis because you almost get the same kind of distortion you would expect of an old-fashioned plexi, and you get the same kind of patina. Although not radium, this watch from the turn of this century features a beautiful tritium patina that's even across its indices and numerals. The hands I do believe to be later service items, as they don't feature the same patination, but the watch in every respect features the dial, the character, and the wrist presence that people associate with the 64. One thing I will say is that this one was clearly enjoyed. The case isn't perfect, and neither is the dial. I would say on the dial, note that the hands are a little bit worn with some evidence of marks on the Luminova inserts, and the case itself features some evidence of scratching scuffs, but no outright dents. I would describe this watch as a daily driver, 7.5 to 8 on a scale of 1 to 10. Very collectible, but not so delicate, not so pristine that you would be afraid to wear it as designed. Now, the watch features an immaculate dial. I just want to emphasize the only marks are on the hands themselves. Now, the watch features the iconic device protecting the crown, the locking lever, first patented in 1956 by Panerai. that allows you to unlock the crown and lock the crown that easily. All aspect protection against blows and shocks, far more security of the stem tube, and the crown than you would find on a traditional shouldered crown guard. The other thing is, it's hard to jump into the water for a dive or simply a swim with this crown unlocked because you have this red flag sticking out. Very easy to manipulate with your hands wet, gloved, or sweaty, ideal for a sports watch. Underneath the case back of this year 2000 C-Series limited edition of 500 is a Panerai caliber OP3. It's essentially a time-only Valjoux 7750 automatic with a 42-hour power reserve, but the highest grade of mechanical function, COSC chronometer grade, supremely accurate. It also features stop seconds when you pull the crown to halt the seconds hand and synchronize against a dive timer or any reference clock such as an online atomic clock, and there is a quick set for the date such that you can rapidly cycle it should it wear down. You can see and you can purchase this outstanding, visually impressive, and historically significant Panerai Luminor Submersible limited edition, the 500-piece C-Series PAM 64. See it and own it on our website.